Day 16 of playing my whacked out songs until I gain an audience or seek therapy. So today's whacked out song is actually not a song, but a 4-minute jazz backbeat poem about trans rights called They See Me Rolling. Rock on, guys. That's a phone. Rock on, that's Spider-Man.
Not quite twilight, and the prying eyes of passers-by, these eventual bus passengers and I. Mental helter-skelter, under the bus shelter, when suddenly I felt a handful on my shoulder, the hand of someone older. I turned around and see that it's J.K. Rowling, because it's my poem and I can do whatever I want. And before I can get away, she says, "Hey there, Will. Oh, what a show, and I really hate to make you late for your bus, mate, but I've got to ask you something, and you've come at the right time. So what say you we pay a visit to the bar and shoot the breeze, unless you've got to shoot, that is?" And I was like, what? Pub? Yeah. We sit, I sip tea, because it's alcohol-free, and for the past week I've been trying to go clean, but as JK downs her 3 Moretti, and the time it takes me to go for a wee, it seems to be clear that she has not. And after I've weed, I see she's smoking weed. Trying not to be blunt, I ask, is that a blunt? Slurredly she summons some wearisome wisdom. God is dead, she said, utilitarianism, when like being bludgeoned to death by a hail of pebbles, it hits me that the philosopher's stoned. Thereafter she says, "There's a will, there's a way, eh, Will?" Actually, my name's not Will, it's "And Will, will you be playing again this time next week?" Well, yeah, hopefully, but splendid. You know, it's quite a show you've written, but if a smidgen of advice would be nice, while you needn't ask me twice. It needs less of the arty-farty, more of the life of the party. That's who you really are, isn't it? A rock star on and off stage, caged, hanging out in bars. That's how you spend most of your time on this big blue ball of ours. But the introvert thing isn't worth the hype. It's TMI to know your MBTI type, and though I fully support the whole gender bender shtick, it's part of your aesthetic. I mean, I'd be a prick if it gave me the ick you thinking you're a chick with a dick. Whatever floats your barge, Sarge. Just like when Bart wants to cosplay Marge, he gets 2 big blue wigs and all of a sudden he's ready to gig, don't you see? I'm just kidding. I'm JK, you might say, and I'd like to make you my protege, K, alright, slay. When, like the Order of the Phoenix, she rises from the ashes and dashes to order another round of drinks, I think for a moment I might get away, but my heart sinks when she blinks with a glance that takes that chance and says, "No, not today." See, we're rather alike, you and I. When I heard about all this trans stuff, I had a thing or two to say, so I jotted down an iota and I wrote a jot of it down. I mean, sure, a jot became a lot, but who's counting, eh, Will? Oh, well, that's right, so my question, son. On behalf of those with estrogen, what do you think about how them LGBTs and whatever letters I'm forgetting are getting in the way of women's rights, eh? Huh? What's your take? Is it all just a big mistake? Are the woke lot even awake? Are they snowflakes or acid rain? Does what they've got in their pants really matter less than their pain? Tell me it once and tell me again. Tell me it all how they're having a ball in the walls of our stores, despite having balls, so I can tweet it on X the next time someone corrects me on their pronouns. Ha! That's the way, that'll teach him, eh? Alright, Slay, so what do you say? I thought of letting her know what I say, and for a second I reckoned I might. But as a second turned into a second and several more, I thought to myself, that's enough tea for one night. So I did not tell her that she's a twat, that trans women are women just as that is that. No. I held my peace and said, peace out and peace off. And if perchance you feel like trolling, remember this. They see me rolling.